The humid Lagos air hung thick with the scent of grilled suya and car exhaust as students flooded through the gates of Atlantic Heights College. Among them was Zara, a girl with fire in her eyes and a past she kept locked away, and Kelechi, the school's golden boy, popular, charming, the son of a wealthy politician. Their worlds had no business colliding, but fate had other plans. "I don't have time for your games," Zara muttered, brushing past Kelechi in the school hallway. "You wound me, Z," he teased, leaning against a locker, a smirk playing on his lips. "I'm just being friendly." "Your type is never just friendly," she shot back, her heart pounding. What she didn't know was that their meeting was the spark that would ignite something dangerous, something neither of them was ready for. The annual Lagos Inter-School Debate competition was underway, and Zara had been selected to represent Atlantic Heights. She had spent weeks preparing, refusing to let distractions get in her way. But one evening, while researching in the school library, she stumbled upon a conversation she wasn't meant to hear. "We need to handle this before word gets out," the principal hissed in hushed tones. Kelechi leaned closer, nodding. "I'll talk to my father." "No one will know." Zara held her breath. What were they hiding? That night, she couldn't sleep. The conversation haunted her. Kelechi, a boy she had started to trust, was involved in something dark. The night of the school gala arrived, a dazzling affair with fairy lights strung across the campus, students dressed in their finest. Kelechi had asked Zara to be his date, and against her better judgment, she said yes. But halfway through the night, she saw him disappear behind the school building, speaking in hushed tones with a stranger. Curious, she followed. "You promised me this would stay buried," the stranger growled. "I don't have a choice anymore," Kelechi replied. "Zara is getting too close." Her heart shattered. "He had been lying to me all along." She felt a cold hand grip her shoulder. "What are you doing here?" Kelechi's voice was full of panic. "I should ask you the same thing," Zara whispered, stepping away. The truth setting in, he was part of a scandal that could ruin everything. Determined to uncover the truth, Zara dug deeper. The betrayal stung, but she wouldn't back down now. She hacked into the school's records, finding documents that revealed everything. The school had covered up a crime to protect a powerful family, and Kelechi had helped. But just as she was about to expose everything, she received a message. "Meet me at the abandoned warehouse near 3rd Mainline Bridge. I can explain." She hesitated but went anyway. Kelechi stood there under the dim glow of a flickering street lamp. "I lied because I had to," he admitted. "If I didn't, my family would fall apart." "That's not an excuse," Zara whispered, but part of her understood he was a puppet in a game much larger than them. Just then, a car screeched to a stop nearby. Men in suits emerged. "You weren't supposed to find out," one of them said. Zara and Kelechi exchanged a glance before running. They didn't know where they were going. All they knew was that they had each other, and their world was about to collapse. Zara and Kelechi didn't think, they just ran. The humid Lagos night swallowed them as they sprinted into the maze of abandoned warehouses, their footsteps echoing against rusted metal and cracked pavement. Behind them, the men in suits gave chase, silent, fast, terrifying. "This way." Kelechi grabbed Zara's hand, pulling her toward a half-collapsed alleyway. She barely had time to react before the roar of an approaching motorcycle shattered the night. A masked figure skidded to a stop, gesturing wildly. "Get on!" The voice was muffled but urgent. Kelechi hesitated. Zara, always one to trust her gut, didn't. She climbed onto the bike, gripping the stranger's jacket. Kelechi followed. The moment they were seated, the rider tore through the streets, weaving between abandoned trucks, potholes, and flickering street lamps. A bullet whizzed past Zara's ear. "What?" she screamed. "They're not just chasing us," Kelechi panted. "They want us gone." The city blurred around them, the chase winding from the desolate docks into the heart of Lagos, where nightlife pulsed in neon signs and overcrowded streets. The rider took sharp turns, cutting through alleys and side streets until suddenly they stopped. "Why did you help us?" Zara asked, breathless, staring at their rescuer. The rider removed their helmet. It was Tunde. Tunde, Kelechi's best friend. The quiet one, the boy who had no business being involved. You weren't supposed to find out about this, he muttered, face grim. Tunda. Kelechi's voice was filled with betrayal. Zara felt the world tilt. Another secret. Another lie. They barely had time to process before headlights flooded the alleyway. A black SUV screeched to a stop. They found us, Zara whispered, stepping back. Tunda pulled out his phone. You have to go. I'll handle this. Handle what? Kelechi demanded. But before he could finish, men stepped out of the car, each holding weapons, one of them older. Sharper spoke calmly. Kelechi, Zara, get in the car. Kelechi stiffened. No, the man sighed, pulling a folded document from his coat. You're in over your heads. You want the truth. Fine. But it won't come free. Zara's hands shook. Kelechi hesitated. Tunda was already walking toward them. Don't do this, Zara warned. Tunda turned, pain in his eyes. I already have. Before Zara or Kelechi could react, sirens blared. Lagos police swarmed in like ghosts, fast, disciplined, precise. In the chaos, the men from the SUV scattered. Tundi. He was already gone. Kelechi and Zara watched, breathless, as their world crumbled around them. The scandal came to light. Corruption exposed. The truth set free. But at the heart of it all, one question remained. Would Kelechi and Zara survive each other? Or had too many secrets changed them forever?